So here we are, me and our fostered kitty cat, who was a kitten, who no longer is a kitten, I think. His name is Thor. So do you want to hear what I've been up to today? Stay tuned and I'll let you know. Sometimes we get in that, oops, there he goes, in between cycle, don't we? Where we are right now, we're between Christmas and New Year's, and things may seem a little off, a little odd. We're over the hump of the Christmas frenzy, although in my case, we still have our family Christmas ahead and we're going to celebrate New Year's Day. But everything's pretty well done, you know. The special services at church are finished and everyone seemed happy and blessed. But now we're looking at this kind of low tide, right? And a couple of days ago, I was off for the Sunday, but Sunday would have been considered a low Sunday. Some churches were doing wear your pajamas to church. Others were doing just carol sings. It's just one of those kinds of times in our lives when things are slower, they're quieter, and here we are. So hi friends, this is Granny Doll from Doll Can Create. I know you can too, and I'm living the 100-mile life as best as I can, sitting in my cozy rocking chair. The fireplace is on to keep us warm down in our basement. Yeah, just simple life. That's what we're aiming for. Nothing extravagant to come around, right? So I thought I would share with you what I've done today and possibly what a couple more plans are for this. So yesterday I frogged the sock from my Croy's sock yarn because I was not happy with the way they were turning out. And I thought I'm going to try the moss fingerless mitts. Now, I don't know whether you can actually see some of that pattern there. And I've messed up the pattern. So I'm going to have to frog it back to the ribbing and do the last 12, 15 rows again. Maybe. But what I'm finding is that this dark yarn, although it looks nice, doesn't show off the little cabled pattern very well. It's hard for me to see without, an extra bright light coming down on top of me. So maybe I should just leave this for now and work on it in the light of day. But again, it's another chance to frog an item, which I did yesterday because I didn't like the way the sock was going. But I have started the shaping of the thumb on these. And that's kind of what it looks like right now. So it's a pretty cuff, isn't it? Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So let me know what you think. Would you frog that and start over? I don't know. One of the other things that I was thinking about possibly frogging is my sweater. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I've been working on a hand-dyed, hand-spun BFL sweater. And it's dyed with red onion skins and avocado pits, most of it. But I'm not feeling it. I don't know, there's a bit of a lace pattern at the top, but because it's not a real lacy yarn, the lace pattern doesn't show. And I'm thinking, then what's the point? Do I keep going with that? Do I frog it and use it for something else? I don't know. And I can tie that into this whole thing between Christmas and New Year's and that kind of low season that we're in right now, although some people are still very festive. Although if you've been in any of the retail shops lately, the Christmas stuff is all but gone. Valentine's is out already. So there you go. If you need to get a Valentine for somebody, just jump right to it. But I get restless when I can't make that decision. Do I frog? Do I not frog? Do I start another new project? Do I not start another new project? I've got 2 skeins of sock yarn I want to cake up and cast on for my next sock, since the one sock didn't happen, for my 12 cast-ons for 2025-26. So I'm feeling a little restless, a little bit restless. And yet I'm resting. I'm finding some quiet time to sit in my rocking chair and watch my favorite YouTube creators, and even some of my favorite Netflix and HBO classics. All of that's good. All of it's good. It's time for relaxation. I start a second part-time ministry on Sunday, so I'll be serving 2 congregations starting 2026, and I'm excited about what that's going to look like. I don't think it's going to change too much as far as my home life goes, because we're sharing ministry. So we'll have to see how that all falls into place in these in-between times, and even coming down to what's on my 100-mile life diet. What am I eating? So I asked Nick, what would you like for supper tonight? He said grilled cheese. Well, the cheese is local. The bread is local. Why not, right? My potatoes are local if I wanted to do some potatoes to go with it. I think that's a good thing. So we're still trying to keep things somewhat balanced, and finding balance in these days is what's difficult, right? Finding balance when we're exhausted can be really difficult. And finding balance when you feel like your mind wants to go in 100 gazillion different ways, and you're forcing yourself to stop. You're forcing yourself to sit in my rocking chair, enjoy my cat. Now, the cat's name was Cole. I've been calling him Pan, as in we've opened Pandora's box. And sometimes I call him Thor because he runs around like the god of thunder. So most of the time I just call him Kitty or Cat. But he's curled up here on the stool now. He got off my lap. And he's purring. And his eyes are closed. So maybe that's what the balance is for me. It's just finding these moments where I can rock and enjoy the cat, enjoy my knitting. Like most of you know that Distaff Day is January the 6th. So I'm not picking up any spinning until December 6th. But I am doing some knitting. So there's some work going on, but it's more to keep things in balance. So we're playing games and we're planning meals, and I'm knitting and I'm watching some TV, and I'm thinking about Sunday's worship. What's that going to be? My sermon is done. But it's the balance, right? So I encourage you, if you are able, to find some balance in your life, especially in these lower days when you may need a couple extra hours of sleep. You may need the smile and laughter of family, but reach out to somebody if that is what you need. Go to bed early if that's what you need. Eat something healthy if that's what you need. Or enjoy the last of your Christmas chocolate, because sometimes that's what we need too. We found some chocolate today. Speaking of chocolate, it was Belgium chocolate, a very Dutch tradition. We each of us got our chocolate initials in Belgian chocolate, and it's so good. And I forgot I had it. I had hidden it away and then forgot. So we enjoyed that today, and I will definitely thank the people who gave us that for a holiday gift. So friends, again, this is Doll from Doll Can Create, and one moment at a time, one day at a time, we're going to make this winter The solstice is past. The days are going to start to get brighter. The sunshine today was incredible. And as you can tell, this has not been scripted. I'm just going off the top of my head. So it may be a little bit of this and that all over the place. But I think more and more my videos are going to be about the fiber work that I am involved in, which is what I started the channel with a number of years ago when I chose to go with Doll Can Create. If you have any ideas about what you'd like to see me do, anything you'd like to see me show you, I don't necessarily do tutorials, but I can show you what I do to create certain things. So if you want that, leave it in the comments below. Say hi. Where are you in the world? And what is one thing you're doing for yourself, for self-care, for self-ministry this week to keep balance in your life? But until next time, this is Granny Doll saying bye for now. God bless. Like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, may your hands be fruitful, may your heart be warm, and may you find peace in your space. Bye for now. God bless.